So we can share what we learned today. I got the clarity of Nididhyasana. Thank you, Sarlaji, for asking that question.
So beautifully he explained, no?
Yeah, quite elaborate and very clear.
Yeah.
And I also understand that it comes. You cannot force it to happen. It comes to a mature mind. So first we have to practice Saguna Brahma.
Yes, yes. Dhyana is important first to get empty.
Yeah.
Empty balls. Only then we can feel it.
Yeah, Shuddha Antakaran.
What else did we learn? About Adi Shankara's first Mata in Sringeri. Any of you been there? I haven't. I want to go there.
Sringeri, Dwarka, Badrinath and Puri. 4 mathas.
Yeah, I haven't been anywhere.
I also, I had not visited any. Sringeri at least we can visit because it is said, means Gurudev also visit that many times and our वो जैसे गुरुदेव भी फॉलो करते हैं उसी मठा के शंकराचार्य के ही उसके
Gurudev goes to Puri and Badrinath also.
Goes, but basically from Sringeri Mutt.
Yeah. And the question I had is, when Sureshwara, this is what I heard, when Sureshwara, when Adi Shankara made Sureshwara the head of Sringeri Mutt, he gave him the name Vartikakara. Now that I don't know if it is correct or not, or because Adi Shankara had 4 main disciples, no? Vartikakara, Padmapada, Krotakacharya and Hastamalaka. And he put them as head of each of these matas. Like Krotakacharya, he put him as head of the Badrinath. Padmapada, head of Puri. And Hastamalaka, head of Dwaraka. So is Vartikakara the same Sureshwara? That's the question I had. And is Vartikakara the head of Sringeri? I'll ask him tomorrow.
It may be in lineage only, I think so. May not be the same. But see what Nana Ji answers tomorrow.
So we'll do 11 and 12, Manana today.
Yes, Sumaji.
Who would you like to read? Would you like to chant, Belaji?
Yeah. Anyone else would like to chant, please? Because it's very beautiful, even chanting. You can feel that joy. Anyone else would like to chant?
You continue, please.
Okay. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvan garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam mayamidam akhilam budhva brahmapadam tvam pravisha viditva Bhaj govindam govindam bhaja Mudamate. Ma, do not. Kuru, take. Dhan, in possession. Jan, in the people. Yauvan, in youth. Garvam, pride. Harati, loots away, takes away. Nimeshat, in a moment. Kalah, the time. Sarvam, all these. Mayamayam, full of illusory nature. Idam, this. Akhilam, all. Budhva, after knowing. Brahmapadam, the state of Brahman. Tvam, you. Pravisha, enter into. Viditva, after realizing. Bhaja govindam, seek Govind, seek Govind. Take no pride in your possession, in the people at your command, in the youthfulness that you have. Time loots away all these in a moment. Leaving aside all this, after knowing their illusory nature, realize the state of Brahman and enter into it. Seek Govind, seek Govind.
False vanities and hollow conceits tie man to the wheel of woe in life, samsara. The empirical process of change and the consequent jerks affects man only when he keeps the relationship of himself with the world of objects, feelings, and thoughts through his body, mind, and intellect. By this, he creates a false attitude to things and beings around him as my people, my things, my joys, my ideas, etc. These false vanities throw man out of himself to suffer the storms of finitude and the floods of change. All these are really the unavoidable contents of the objective world. Wealth, social connections, and family status, youth and its vigor, these form the tottering pillars upon which is built the platform of sense enjoyment. This drama of passion and lust can end only in utter dissipation and personality exhaustion. These have been already discussed and clearly shown in the earlier verses. Wealth is never constant, nor can it ever remain faithful. She must move from hand to hand, visiting all. Youth can never last for long. Relationships in the world, the social status, the popularity and power, all these are indicated by the term people, jana. All of them entirely depend upon the fancy of the moment, the mood of the hour. This world of illusionary appearances is a field of preoccupation only to the delusionary ego. So this world of illusionary appearances is a field of preoccupation only to the delusionary ego, which springs from one's own identification with the perceiver, feeler, thinker in oneself. Seek the knower of it all, the principle that illumines all experiences, Sakshi Chaitanya, in the very core of one's own bosom. Realize that this consciousness, I am Atma, presiding over all our inner experiences, is the consciousness infinite everywhere, Brahman. Realize that this consciousness, I am Atma, presiding over all inner experiences. So this is the Nirguna Brahman, is the consciousness infinite everywhere, Brahman. Any thoughts? Anyone wants to share anything? So basically dropping the attachment to the world, to the samsara, people, possessions, power, all that. minus. And see start seeing Saguna Brahman in everyone, and then with that getting established, you will at some stage start feeling the Nirguna Brahman. That's all grace, I think.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I think we should delete the word my, right? Instead of my, as Gurudev says, no, our. That will automatically give rise to the oneness in everything around you.
Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says, no? See one in all and all in one. See me in all and I am there in all. So we have to start practicing that externally. And then practice that Saguna Brahma. I like that idea of Saguna Brahma, though I haven't started that practice. But after hearing Nanaji today, I felt that probably that's the way to start. Start feeling that Saguna Brahma, doing that Saguna Brahma. And then it becomes Nividyasana into Nirguna Brahma. This is the plan that came in the head. Mind, body, intellect working. His wisdom is so nice. Yeah. Anyone wants to conclude? Would like to chant the 12th stanza?
Yeah, may I chant, please?
Yeah.
दिनयामिन्यो सायं प्रातः शिशिरवसन्तौ पुनरायातः कालः क्रीडति गच्छत्यायुः तदपि न मुञ्चत्याशावायुः भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते दीनगामिन्यो day and night pratah dusk sayam dawn shishira vasanto winter and spring punah again ayatah come and depart kalah time Kridati, sports, gachati, ebbs away, goes away, ayuhu, life, breath, tat api, and yet, no, not, muchati, leaves, asha, vayuhu. Bhaja govindam, seek govinda, seek govinda. Day and night, dusk and dawn, winter and spring, again and again come and depart. Time, sports, and life ebbs away. And yet one leaves not the gusts of desires. Seek Govind, seek Govind.
The day decays to end itself in the night. The night dies only to blossom forth into the following day. The dawn grows in vigor and heat to the noon, but soon wanes away to meet the mellow dusk. Beautiful language, no? On the wheel of on the wheel of happenings, the months steadily glide along, and in its soft-footed silent march, the irresistible floods of time roll up in waves of years, sweeping everything in front of its relentless might. Hushed in the silence of its own wonderment, the age slips unperceived into its slushy grave. Time moves on. That which was future becomes the present, and itself rolls away to join the endless ocean of the past. Time never stops, on no condition, for no person. It is ever on the march. Man, gathering memories from his own past, barricades his present, sets them ablaze with his excitements in his day-to-day life, and the rising fumes of his bosom blur his vision to make his life rugged with anxieties of the future. As we thus waste ourselves with our endless maneuvers in the irresistible stride of time, all our hopes and plans get defeated and routed. The young, courageous heart of the spiritual child, Nachiketas, realizes this ridiculous tamasha when he consoles his old father, Vachasravas, by reminding him that things born must die and perish away only to be born again. Nothing is permanent. Later, the same spiritual hero, talking face to face with his teacher, Lord Death, at death's own portico, with utter disdain, rejected the gifts that Yama offered him. And there again, we hear the same truth expressed in the vigorous words of the child. Even the longest life that you can give is but a trifle. May you keep to yourself the dance and the music. Life is at times mercy. I am not recognizing this man desires to enjoy the sense objects, strives, sweets, and toils endlessly to acquire, to possess, and to aggrandize, to hope, to spend, and death snatches away everything from him. He is compelled to leave everything here and with painful bundles of vasanas, acquired in his desire-ridden, selfish life. The miserable creature departs. How sad, indeed, how tragic. So true. No? I'm reminded of doing more and more advanced courses now. The objects glitter with an illusionary beauty and sing their dissipation songs only because they are rendered so enchanting by our own mind, just as the objects of flaming joys in our dreams. This dazzling glow of joy in them conceals the highest reality. A golden disk covers the brilliant face of truth, declares Ishavasya Upanishad, and therefore the Upanishad student therein could not realize what the teacher declared. Everything that is here present is clothed by Isha. Sensuous passions alone make man blind to his own true state of perfection. Desire for the fleeting, delusionary golden deer is, for the time being, seemingly more powerful for Sita than her infinite love for Rama, her divine beloved. This is delusion at play, Maya with a vengeance. Life steadily ebbs away, but desire fed by the sense gratifications only grows the more by time. Body decays and becomes infirm. It has grown to have no more strength to enjoy, but the man hungers all the more for sense enjoyment. Death crawls behind. Disease and decay accompany him. Piloted by worries and anxieties, this mournful procession reaches this mournful procession reaches the edge of the grave. Still man wants the joys of the pain-ridden objects. Be wise, give up desires, seek the all-satisfying reality that lies behind the mental show of change and sorrow. The infinite alone will satisfy you. Seek it with the mind withdrawn from the fever of all passions. So here again, it is a strong command. Seek it with a mind withdrawn from the fever of all passions. Be wise, give up desires, seek the all-satisfying reality that lies behind the mental show of change and sorrow. The infinite alone will satisfy you. Seek it with a mind withdrawn from the fever of all passions. So powerful, no? Nobody has anything to say? Are you all there?
Yes, Sumaji?
Very much there.
Hmm. We are all contemplating, no?
Yeah, listening, absorbing.
Can Persiji speak something today? If he's there, Persiji.
Percy, you tell us, what do you want to say? Basically, they are talking of detachment, 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 and no desires.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah, that ladder of climb, no? Satsangatvam, nissangatve, nirmohatve, nischalatatve, Jivan Mukta. That's the thing. This also, the same wisdom says give up desires, because seek the all-satisfying reality, that Jivan Mukta, that lies behind the mental show of change and sorrow. The infinite alone will satisfy you. This is a very powerful statement that we need to come back again and again. I think from childhood, this has to be drilled in. The infinite alone will satisfy you. We buy so many toys for our kids and they feel happy, we feel happy. We think that is joy. We forget
You
to
chant that again, that shloka, please. Jivan Mukta.
Satsangatvam, nisangatvam, nirmohatve, nischalatatve, Jivan Muktaha. Bhaja govindam, govindam bhaja mudamate. I'm reminded of what Gurudev says, bhajan means share. Bhaja govindam. So share Govinda. Seek Govinda. So we have to share this Govinda and everything. So I was just thinking we should start telling our children when we give them something to see divinity in that also, be it a pencil or a toy or whatever. Yeah, it is a thing, definitely, that they need and that brings joy. But along with that, this knowledge, to see the infinity in everything, only that will satisfy you. Right from childhood, this has to be somehow getting.
Honoring everything is so important in life. No? We just don't
When
honor
children,
small
we were
things
taught,
also.
When we were children, we were taught to honor books. So even if the newspaper, we should not put it on the floor and things like that. That's how I grew up. And if you step on a book or a paper, you have to touch that and put it on your head and heart. Those sort of things. So we kind of honored paper and books and all that, but nothing else. But if you start doing the same thing to your toys, teach your children to do that to their toys, then I think that's when you will start seeing Saguna Brahman in everything. And then by the time their intellect matures, they will be interested in Nirguna Brahman.
I was watching a show. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was watching a show, and then in there was like organizing the clothes in the Almirah. So that girl, she was saying, you should thank the clothes also, that they have served you so well and you were happy wearing them. Okay, if you wish to donate, that's a different thing. So before donating, you have to thank them, and then you have to donate.
Very correct. Very right.
Even we people have a puja for vehicles also, in India. A day, Vishkarma day is there. The equipments that we use, the skills that we have, and the vehicles that help us, in our daily life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that should.
Ayudha
Ayudha
Puja, no? But it's nice that we have that, but we don't remember it every day though.
Yeah, we should. That's where we should
cultivate that habit.
Yeah.
Oh, we are doing it as a ritual, it should sink in.
Yeah.
And it came now when we were studying here also somewhere, that we should thank and we should be in gratitude for everything that serves us. Even the other day, actually, it happened that even how we close the door of the car when we come out, that way. The other day, by chance, it happened automatically after listening here. I was bringing a trolley from I went to the mall and getting a trolley, the stuff, and when we kept in the car, my husband just pushed it away. So I just felt that the trolley is saying, see how you are, what you are doing with me. So I just with gratitude, with love, I kept it by the side, and then I was contented. It was really amazing.
Very nice. I think we should all start doing every little thing with that Shraddha. No, then somewhere we will get to Saguna Brahma. Because Nirguna Brahma, I find it is very difficult to hold that. Even in Dhyanam, if you get to that stage, you're hardly there. Within seconds, you're back. Thoughts come, no? At least it happens to me.
Yeah, we should be in gratitude because we've got so much, and there are people who don't have even slippers. They don't have, they're just walking barefoot. So we should be thankful for each and everything that has come in our life by God's grace.
Yeah, we should make it a practice, because we can say we are grateful, but that's only in certain moments. It is not gratitude. Living in that gratitude all 24 hours is not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a Shraddha for the creation, because everything is Govinda, Vasudeva. So, see him everywhere, then you will always start honoring.
Yeah, that's what Isha Vasyam Sarvam Yat Kinch Jagatyam Jagat. Everything is him only.
Yeah, again, but here is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi also, and that's what Swami Shukabodhananda says. You can't go and hug a cobra's neck saying that, Isha Vasyam. Same thing he says, so you should have that. In inner heart,
we can do Vyavasayika Buddhi also with respect, no? We can do that with respect to that as Narayana, with that person or that thing. When we are doing transaction in the material world.
Yes, you should have that in the heart. Yes. In your heart, you should have that feeling. You need not exist.
We have to cultivate it, I feel. But our emotions are very powerful. We get angry and all that. All that emotions come and disturb all the good intentions we have.
Practice and revisiting these values we will reach there someday. And improve each day.
I think we have to.
When you were singing that shloka, no, that same time the other shloka came to my mind. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti dasha. that came. See what a contrast there, no?
Yeah. So the world is full of opposites. Gurudev's very first when opposite values coexist and they complement.
Both shlokas we should remember this. Krodhat bhavati sammoha.
Correct.
Raga and krodha is so stubborn in our nature. Means it pops up only. Raga, Krodha, yes, whatever those. It's like
Raga,
that.
Dvesha,
Raga,
Abhinivesha,
Dvesha,
Patanjali
Because
Yoga.
yeah,
how
because
the
of likes,
buddhi.
dislikes again. Everything is like I like this, I don't like that. So that's the one which is creating all that. You know, we
Hmm.
don't.
Are they all interdependent?
Probably. Because desire is not achieved, you get anger. So it
Yeah.
is dependent, it is connected.
Only because of the like and dislike, no, things happen. So that is the basic thing, no? Okay, we should be away from raga and dvesha. And raga is not only for the like thing, no, dislike also, whatever we are liking. So again, see, we are very blessed to have all this knowledge and people in our life. Means all gurus who are and all the company we are getting. Like Nanaji said, we are Zoom satsangi. Day before
Hmm.
yesterday, he said, no. So it
Mhm.
is a upliftment in a group.
Yeah. Now we have to learn to do it alone also. Then,
Yeah.
then only we will be.
Asangoham.
Yeah.
Punna punna. Punna punna. That's why
I
I
want
said,
to do it.
Basiji, you should say something, but he is not saying, maybe he is not there.
Silence goes.
Better to not answer, no?
I was thinking of doing a silence course again.
I have already enrolled.
Jai Gurudev,
Okay.
in
Please,
deep
excuse
sleep,
me. I'm
deep sleep, Jai Gurudev, in deep sleep, we are asangoham. Jai Gurudev.
Yeah, but we can't be in deep sleep 24 hours. No, we have to interact with the world also. And that is when we need to put this asangoham in practice. In deep sleep, it anyway happens. We have no control over it. It happens on its own. Isn't it?
Very true.
That is where this Bhagavad Gita's that 6.5 comes, no? Uttaret Atman Atmanam. Lift your mind by your own mind. And Nanaji also says, no, you have to uh, uh, transcend your mind through your mind only. You cannot just transcend the mind. So it is the mind that is going to help you transcend this mind, the small mind. So culturing the mind is so important. That is why advanced course.
And breath will help. Sudarshan Kriya.
Yeah. Pranayam all will help. I'm so longing for one advanced course now after listening today. I did one in Navratri. Now I want to do again. Because afterwards, when we come back after the silence pause, somehow all that quickly vanishes. All that, whatever cleansed feeling you had, somehow goes away. Sometimes you feel you're still clean, but once you start getting into your daily routine, housework and everything, you're not remembering it. It's not there in the top of your mind. It's okay. We have Gurudev who will not let us fall. He said, no, My devotees will never fall. Krishna also says. So we are all saved.
Jai Gurudev, doing advanced course frequently. It's Guruji shared, I think, you must do 3-4 advanced courses in year, and
Yeah.
and with that he said there are 4 Navratris. Navratri means what? You come closer to that divinity in those period. So I was just connecting, 3-4 advanced courses, and he said 3-4 Navratris. So and how we celebrate this Ashwin Navratri in a grand way. But all other 3 are not that prominent or not celebrated in that way, but it is there. So I think that in between line we have to read that 4 Navratris, 4 advanced course in a year. He's giving some message to that. I don't know. Perhaps.
Also Gurudev was saying, whatever is your age, that many advanced courses you should have done. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheilaji, very beautiful point about the Navratri. And coincidentally, all Navratris, they fall between the transition period of the season. So it's better to fast during those times, no? So it will be really wonderful that physically also we are getting detoxicated as well as emotionally also during that period. So that will prepare for the healthy body throughout the year. That's wonderful. Very nice. Thank you for sharing.
So then when is the next Navratri coming? 2 are Gupta Navratris, no? Chaitra Navratri and the September Navratri are is visible, and the other 2 are Gupta, secret. So I don't know the dates. Anyone knows?
Yeah, one is called Shakambari Navratri, I believe. I still have to check and confirm when it comes, when it falls. I really don't know right now.
We will do a Google search and find out.
Yes.
Gurudev says no. That what Google can give you, ask Google. The 4 Navratris are named after Hindu seasons, months they fall in. Magha, winter. Chaitra, spring. Ashada, monsoon. And Sharad, autumn. So the end of spring, beginning of summer is marked by Chaitra Navratri. So that's somewhere in April. So after, now we will have Makha Navratri, that is the winter one. So let's see when the winter one is. Okay, we are digressing from the topic. So shall we close for today? Anyone wants to add anything? Jai Gurudev. I think many have left, so I will end the meeting now. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Loka
Shanti.
Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Dhanyavad, Sumaji. Sumaji, you have very beautiful voice.
Thank you. So do you have.
Very
Very nice.
meditative. I mean, when you sing, no, it is like very, very meditative voice you have.
Even yours, Sheila ji, is also very nice to hear. And you have that nice rhythm, that lilt, that chant.
Jai Gurudev, when you have that capacity, then only you can appreciate the quality in others. Jai Gurudev.
You always come back with Gurudev's knowledge, no?
Of course. that is my base, dear. I can't. And even this Bhagavad Gita, okay, I got attached to this when Guruji took Bhagavad Gita chapter 15. And I couldn't attend the whole 15 chapter, but concluding day, he said we'll meditate on shlokas. And what happened was, who is that doctor? He chanted that shloka, Nirma Namoha Chitasanga Dosha. And they made us chant. And it was chanted 3 times. By end of 3rd time, we were in deep meditation. And that meditation went so well. If you can look at that particular YouTube, just go to that and be in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was there in Artillery app, I think.
Sorry? Yeah, maybe.
Is it an AOL app?
Maybe, because chapter 15 it was going on, but I don't remember. I got that last day's message and I could attend it.
Oh, nice.
That's how I got attached to Bhagavad Gita.
Thank you, every so beautiful.
Yeah, Manikanji recited it.
Manikandan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a wonderful voice, Manikanthanji.
I went back to that sloka again.
And the way they can stretch their voices, no, my God. Such like the voice becomes like an elastic thread.
Yes. Even Chitraji.
Bhanuma also.
Yeah, Bhanuma also, my God.
Bhanuma is divine. She's beyond any comparison, And if you can watch that Devi Puja, and there Bhanu Didi chants this Bhagyada Lakshmi. And Guruji, that webcast was not shown to the public. He goes into the trance, and very much, he was in too much of bhava.
When was this?
It was a year and a half back.
I see.
It was, it was during this pandemic only. And you can feel that feeling of Bhanuji.
Yes.
when she's singing that Bhagyada Lakshmi.
Yeah.
Whenever I get chance, I just put on that Devi Puja and be with it. I would like to do it daily, but I can't. Okay. Let me see if I have that.
See you tomorrow. Meet you tomorrow.
Gurudev.
Jai
Okay.